Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, we would love to give our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. Blessings and safety to the elect. I'm your fellow servant, Ma'ak Wadar, and I got the brother Shamaria.
Shalom, shalom.
And we represent the Great Millstone Camp here in Cleveland. When we're willing, this is edifying to the hopeful elect, man. All right. And hey, as you can see, on the picture on the screen, okay, is Joe Biden holding up the hand of Kamala Harris, man, which I do believe she's an Israelite woman, okay? All right, but the point is, this go all the way back to the garden, man. All right, and now, the woman has or been allowed to be a damn goddess, or even in some cases a god, man. Because you have niggas out here saying that the so-called black woman is God, man. Okay? Literally, man. Okay? And hey, growing up as children, man, your mama say this, I brought you into this world, I can take you out. But that's not accurate. That's not biblical, okay? Because it's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah that brings us in the world and take us out. So in all actuality, she's trying to play that God role, man. But hey, man, the reign is over for Keisha, man. Okay? You had your temporary shine, man. Okay? And in the midst of that shine, man, to get that shine, you sold out the Israelite man, okay? And you was allowed to shine, man. Okay, but now that shine is over. Okay, matter of fact, Jake, you could go into that Genesis if you want to.
All right, Khan. This is Genesis chapter 3. I'm gonna start at you want me to start at the top?
Yeah, Khan, wherever, Jake, it don't matter.
All right, Khan, I'm start at the top. It says, now the serpent, verse 1, now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord Yahweh had made.
Hey, and that serpent, is it talking about a literal snake, man? Okay? That serpent is talking about the spirit of Esau, the so-called white man. Okay?
Khan.
But you got it out.
Khan, it says, and he said unto the woman, yea, hath Yahweh said, ye shall not eat.
Hey, can I say this too?
Mm-hmm.
When you want to pretty much persuade a woman, you got to catch her without her man. Hey, because hey, it's just like, you want a woman to do something, and if her man ain't around, her husband ain't around, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get her to do it, man. Okay, and I'm just talking about, I'm not talking about adultery. Okay, I'm just, even that too, but I'm speaking about, like, just simple shit. Hey, girl, let's go to the bar. Let's go to the party. He at work. He ain't gonna know. Right. But if he there, hey, no, you ain't going. Friends persuade friends to do certain things when their husband and their man ain't around. Pretty much is what I'm saying. You got it out.
Yeah, Con, that's on point. It's just like I say real quick, because that's the temptation of a woman. When that's how a woman is tempted, doing stuff for that her husband don't know. Basically creeping around his back and stuff like that. Now that could be a temptation for a woman, Israelite woman. But keep reading. It says, and he said unto the woman, yea, hath Yahweh said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden?
And I believe that's going into Alahayim. That's going into Alahayim right there.
All right, I'll bring that back. Read that back. It says, and he said unto the woman, yea, hath Alahayim said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Elohim hath said, ye shall not eat of it.
And those trees representing other nations. Okay? Hey, listen, man. The Christian church, put out the narrative of, Eve actually ate an apple from a tree and then brought Adam a piece of the apple, man. No, when it says ate from the tree, that means to study the influence, man. Okay? They went to another doctrine, man. For those who can receive it, man. Okay? What you was about to say,
I got a scripture to back you up. To prove that that's not talking about a literal tree. You know, this is Hosea. Salaki. This is Hosea chapter 10. Hold on, Salaki.
Isn't it 12?
Oh, is it? Okay.
Or 10 and 12 or something? I know what you're looking for.
Oh, yeah, come on. All right, I got it. This is Hosea 10 and 12. It says, sow to yourselves in righteousness, reap in mercy, break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek the Lord till he come and rain righteousness upon you. And that's speaking about basically working toward righteousness, you know, to basically until the Lord come back. Verse 13, now this is the point right here. It says, ye have plowed wickedness, ye have reaped iniquity, ye have eaten the fruit of lies.
Right. So that what she ate was lies. Okay? Mm-hmm. It was another doctrine. Any doctrine outside of the true doctrine of Yahweh Shem Yahushua are lies, man. Okay? So she ate the fruit of lies. Okay? That's the point, man. It wasn't a damn apple. Okay? It was lies that she took in, and she fed those same lies to Adam, man. Okay? And he gave in. Okay?
I got one more scripture for you.
You got it, brother.
This is Proverbs 10 and 16. The labor of the righteous tendeth to life, the fruit of the wicked to sin. You know, once again, further adding to that the fruit of the wicked is sin, right? And what was being the fruit that was given into the woman was sin, a doctrine of lies, which causes you to sin. All right, it's not an actual fruit, you know, that the Christian church talk about, man. All right, now this is back in Genesis chapter 3 and verse 3. It says, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Elohim have said, ye shall not eat of it.
So she knew. Mm-hmm. How do you think she knew? Because of Adam. Adam told her. All right, go ahead.
It says, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. For Elohim doeth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
Right, you should be like unto gods, man. Because, hey, man, men are gods, man. Okay, this is why you see a mass majority of our women walking around talking about, I'm a goddess. And then, like I said, you got some women that believe that they're God. And you got some men that actually worship the so-called black woman, man, and says she's God. Okay? You know, that's madness, man.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, but this is where, the serpent broke Eve off at on this side, man. This is why you seeing Eve you've been seeing Eve have her way, man, for so long, man. Eve been having her way for so long, man. Okay? But you was about to say something. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I got a precept actually for what you just said, because she has been having her way. Even with this devil in rulership, it's like they made a pact together, you know, that basically he would allow the woman to be on a higher level than the man would be on. That's why she gets certain benefits, you know, in this kingdom that further puts the man in debt. You know, she basically is allowed to do whatever she wants in this kingdom, but that's coming to an end, man. But this real quick, this is this Jeremiah chapter 31, and hold on, all right, this Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 22. It says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth, a woman shall compass a man.
Right, it's a new thing in the earth, right? Because it wasn't designed and created to be like that. Okay? So now you're seeing women live outside of their role of the scriptures, man. Okay? See, a woman's role was to bear children. Okay? The woman's role was to, cook, clean, attend to the house, man, nourish the children. Okay? Whatever her husband desired her to do, man, that's the role of a woman. But now she has been able to live outside of that for so long, man. All right, but now the Lord is putting them back in that role, man. He's going to force them back in that role. Okay? Because I was just watching a video, and you had this Keisha. She was pretty much talking about, it's over with, women. Go back to the Israelite, go back to the black man. That's what she was saying. It's over with, my black woman, my black queens. It's time for us to return back to our black kings, man. Well, no, man. A lot of you women gonna get rejected, man. The scriptures do say, man, several women should take hold of one man. Now these women want to run back, man. You can see that scripture. You can see that scripture coming into fruition, man. But you got it, brother.
Yeah, since you said that, I'm gonna go back in Genesis chapter 3, and I'm gonna jump down a couple verses. I'm gonna go to verse I'm gonna start at verse 15, because this is the punishment that the Lord gave out for going off, for trusting in the serpent's doctrine and following in it. This is Genesis chapter 3, verse 15.
And I'm gonna say this again, bro. The serpent was not a snake. Okay, you gotta talk to Jake, man. Okay, the serpent was the spirit of Esau. Okay, the Bible. Hey, like you would call a nigga today, that nigga a snake. He not a literal snake. He has the characteristics of a snake. Okay, sly. But you got it, brother.
All right, I'm gonna start at 14. So just to back you up, it says verse 14, and the Lord. All right, yeah. Now this is speaking about the Lord. Okay, it says, and the Lord Yahweh said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, right? Meaning all other nations. Okay, because this is not speaking about actual animals. This is speaking about people. It says, and above every beast of the field, right? And we read earlier how the serpent / Esau, he was more subtle than any beast of the field. Meaning he was more slick. He was more wiser. He dealt with more trickery and deceitfulness than any other nation. So now he's being cursed above all other nations. It says, upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. Right? And we know it's not talking about an actual serpent, because the actual serpent can't eat dust. So what is that talking about? It's talking about how Esau, he will be at a state of confusion for all the days of his life. That's what that dust represent. Okay. How the Lord will bring him at a lower state. Okay, verse 15, it says, and I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Right, and this is not talking about the woman as far as Eve. This is speaking about the whole nation of Israel. How the Lord will put hatred between the nation of Israel and between these Edomites. And that's the reason why you had is constantly war between so-called, Negroes, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians, and it's always war between so-called white people, which are Edomites, man. So the Lord put that enmity between those two nations dating all the way back from the beginning.
Well, this is why Esau has a perpetual hatred for Jake. Because you can see Jake loved this devil, man. But that hatred that the devil had for Jake is still there, which is it's going to always be a problem. Because if it was up to Jake, man, the white man, that's the spirit that Jake is in, man. Esau, these damn devils in their race spirit, man. You niggas boo-hooing and crying, man. Talking about, he called us a nigger, or he's doing this to us, and he's gonna send the FBI through our areas, and he's gonna try to take away the fool. He's in his right damn spirit, man. He hates you niggas, man. And you niggas should return, and you should return that same hatred back on his ass, man.
That's the spirit, like you always say, it'll be unrighteous if this devil was to do something good.
Do something righteous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's a wicked. He does things with an ill meaning behind it. It's a reason why. If this nigga gave you a loaf of bread, believe me, it's a knife behind his back. As soon as you turn around to eat that bread, he's gonna stab your ass, man.
Verse 16, it says, Genesis 3:16, until the woman, now I was speaking about Eve, now I was speaking about the actual female Israelite woman. Okay, it says, until the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. He shall rule over thee. And like you were saying, like you were saying earlier, the Lord is about to put these women back to their true estate. You know what I'm saying? Just like the scriptures say, that this is the punishment for Eve going off. He said, you will greatly multiply thy sorrow and conception.
Going into the birth, when a woman gives birth, man, this is why, hey, and this curses on all the women, due to Eve, man, because she was the head woman, man. Jake, the Negro woman is the head tribe, man. So, hey, all these women, all nations, when they give birth, man, they give birth a painful birth, man. But mainly, the black woman, man, this is why they be having like epidurals and, C-section. Esau be having all type of shit to try to, ease the pain. But, man, it's still a painful death, man. It's like a woman just told me it's like a near-death experience when giving birth. Back in the ancient days, it wasn't like that.
Yeah, even a lot of women do actually give up the ghost when they give birth.
Yeah.
Like for an example, Rachel, was that Rachel or Rebecca?
It was
no, that was Rachel. That was Rachel. She had died when she was giving birth to Benjamin. So that's not no easy thing to deal with. That's a heavy curse among the women.
Hey, that's why the Lord compared, the plagues and the birth pains, man.
God damn.
The Lord, he compared them to birth pains, bro. So this is how you know something heavy is coming, But you got it out, whatever you.
It say, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
All right.
So that means.
Go ahead, you got it, dog. You got it out. Go ahead, brother.
That means the Lord gonna set it back in order, man. He gonna set it back in order where the husband is ruling over you, and your desire is gonna be toward him.
Yup. That's how it's supposed to be, man. But see, in this society today, you got a lot of women ruling over men, man. You got women ruling over men. You got women making the decisions in the household, man. You got women being the damn breadwinner, man. Okay? It ain't supposed to be like this, man. And you can look at it now because Keisha, okay, she's received these benefits from Daddy E, and now these benefits are starting to run out, man. Okay, now she's in an uproar. See, the curse, as you read Sirach, the 40th chapter, the first verse, it goes into how the curse has always been heavy on the sons of Adam, man. The curses have always been heavy on the Israelite man. But see, now you've been pampered, okay, and you've been fanned all this time, man. But now the fan is cut off, man. Okay, ain't no more pampering. Okay, now she's in an uproar. Now it's, well, we got to go back to our black kings. No, we don't want you. Okay? Now Keisha's in an uproar. Well, they about to take the stamps from us. I got children. You've been allowed to, be in a relationship with them. Hey, another thing at an all-time high, man, is the Israelite woman. Okay, mainly the black woman, man. Okay, and we just spitting facts. She's getting with these ball players and these celebrities, man, and she's hollering grape.
Yep.
Here it is. They in a relationship with these men, okay? In some cases, they're married. They're actually married. Marriage is sex to these men, okay? And then they hollering grape, okay? And they sucking these men dry, man. Taking everything, man. Okay, you go get you a athlete, you deal with them for 6 months to a year, you holler grape, now you a millionaire. Okay? That's going on at an all-time high, man. So, Keisha have reigned, man. She been getting all these benefits for all these years, man. She be with one man. She get pregnant, have a child. get government assistance, get more food stamps, more tax money. Then she leave this man, go into another relationship and still get money from her prior relationship, man. Okay? This is madness, man. You've been doing this for so long, man. Here it is. You got 3 children by 3 different men, all of those men on child support. Now you with another man that's providing for you and your children. And and that child support money just stacking up. Okay, you file your children, you as dependents. Okay, you getting back lump sums of money at the end of the year, and all you doing is sitting around, man. Your reign is over. What you about to get, brother?
Yeah, this is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people,
start at 1, Jake.
All right, you said start at 1.
Yeah.
All right, Con. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 1. It says, "For behold, the Lord of hosts, doeth take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stay and the staff, the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water."
Hey, see, look, man. The Lord is the one who's, putting the spirit on Trump and these Edomites to take away these benefits, man. Because now, hey, listen, man. The Lord is the one who's taking away the Section 8 and the government, the food stamps, man. It's the Lord that's doing this. Okay? Ultimately, the scriptures say that the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, and that's rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. All right? But I want to get this point, man. I got to bring this out. Shalakia, brother. All right? Because, hey, man, the serpent didn't tell you that it was temporary, Eve. Okay? And now he used you to pretty much snare. Hey, the scriptures talk about the woman's heart is as snares and bands, hands as nets, roughly paraphrasing. He used her to trap. Hey, the scriptures say ye are of your father the devil, man, and the lust of your father you would do, okay? And he used the Israelite woman to trap the Israelite man, okay? And he used you, okay? And now he's done with you, pretty much, right? But this is Sirach 13:4. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. If thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yeah, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it. So you ain't going to get no sympathy from this devil. This is he didn't use you up to snare or to oppress the Israelite man more and more and more. Okay. Now he broken up the families. He used you to do it.
Right.
All right, because a lot of you women, you have, tore down the whole household because of your emotions, okay? Because of your men cheating, okay? There ain't no such thing as cheating, man. All that madness, man. Okay, you'd have been enticed by Beyonce. Oh, I'm a single woman. Oh, I'm a single woman. Okay? You'd have let this devil destroy you and destroy your families, man. And now he's stripping you of everything, and now you want some sympathy from him, okay? And the scriptures say he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it, man. Sorry. All right, your reign is over with, Eve. All right, you got it, brother.
Yeah, just a quick precept since you said that. Micah 7:10. It says, "Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her."
Hey, Shalakia, Jake, can you bring that out later, bro? Because we're gonna bring that out later, brother. You can, if you want to, you can grab that Isaiah, rise up, ye women that are ease, Isaiah 3 and.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Or you can start at 2. Okay, start at Isaiah 2, 33 and 32. What's that? 32 and start at 2.
All right, Con. This is
and then jump down to 9. Yeah, Con. Yep.
All right, Con. This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse. Salaki. All right, Isaiah chapter 32, verse 2. It says, "And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind."
Right, because the scriptures say what, man? The Lord is going to make a man more precious than fine gold, man. Okay? The Lord is about to make a man more precious than fine gold, and not just any man, okay? The man of the elect, man, okay? Starting with the 144,000, man, which, Lord willing, we are part of that number, all right? But go ahead, up.
It says, in a covert from the tempest.
Hey, because you had that woman saying, okay, my black queens, it's time to go, back to our black kings, right? These women gonna seek for the Israelite man now, man, especially the women who done left brothers, man. They're gonna come for us, man. All right? Because we're gonna be the only protection from what's about to happen, all right, they're gonna get is from us. By the Lord dealing with us, man, because of our works, man. Okay? What the hell with these women, man? If you left a brother, man, you for some gang-banging nigga, man, who gonna get drafted in the military to go to war, man, or some nigga that was judged in the streets and now you want to come back to a brother after you done shitted on him, man? A lot of you women gonna, hey, look, that's why I said we gonna say that precept for later, but you got it out. Now you see where I'm going, Jake. Let's go, brother.
I see it out. I see why now.
Let's go.
It says, as rivers of water in a dry place.
Hey, imagine being in the desert, man, and you're faint, man. You're thirsty, man. You're weak. Just like Esau came in. When Jake was in the kitchen whipping, man, Esau was at the point to die. And then you see you see a jug of water, man, or a pond of water, man. Okay, that man is going to represent that pond of water, man. That jug of water, man. Right? Go ahead.
As the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
Hey, the sun just beaming, but it's a gigantic rock right there, and behind that rock is shade. That man is going to represent that giant rock. And the women going to know that. But at first, I don't need a man. You got mothers teaching their daughters, if he don't treat you right, leave. All that madness, okay? I'm independent. I don't need a man. I don't want a man. Well, we going to see. We're going to see, man. We are going to see. All right? Mm-hmm. Keep that same energy, because now the serpent he's detaching himself from Eve. Okay? Now Eve is feeling some type of way.
Yep. And it's the spirit that you got the picture of Biden and Kamala, because that was kind of like the opening act, to show that the serpent is forsaking Eve. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. Everybody put this woman on the pedestal, and then now she's being forsaken by her own. The one who gave her this power is now forsaken her.
That's right. That's why the bitch ain't getting office.
Back to Jake for some type of deliverance, man.
Hey, she went to they was going to the Israelite man, trying to get the Israelite man to vote for this bitch, man.
Yeah.
Jake was, man, look, Jake like, look, man, if we gonna vote, we gonna just go ahead and vote for Trump, man. If we gotta vote, man, put the nigga Trump in, man. Fuck this bitch. You done lock niggas up for marijuana, all type of shit, man. Yeah, what the hell, man? You know what I'm saying? Look, go ahead,
This Isaiah 32:9. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters.
Hey, listen, because we know this scripture is actually going into America, all right, but it's a twofold, all right, because, the women of Israel are at ease too, because, they've been receiving, all these benefits from E, okay? They getting money from you simps, okay? So Eve has had a good life on this side, man. A mass majority of the Israelite woman, mainly the black woman, she had a beautiful life on this side, man. Getting to the bag, man. These women out here got a bag, man, but they're about to start losing. All the scams and the schemes and, going to this man, getting the rent money from this man and the insurance money from that man and just riding the cock carousel and all that, man. Everything is coming to an end, man. All right, this is why you women are losing a lot of jobs, okay? So the Lord is, he's going to force you back into that role, man. He's going to force you into wanting to be in that role, man. And whoever he had mercy on, and, a mass majority of you women ain't going to receive mercy. It's going to be a lot of women that get put to death, man. All right? But you got it out.
It says, verse 10, many days.
Hey, bring that back from 9 again. Shalakia, brother.
All right, come. Verse 9, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech.
Hey, because the women, they don't care about the word of the Lord. Why? Because the word of the Lord, it takes a woman out of that corporate office, man, and put her ass back in the kitchen over attending to pots and pans, man. Okay? You got women judges, man. Me and the brother, Quan, man, just did a damn video dealing with a woman judge, man. She'll give a nigga, an agreement. Hey, look, we'll you can, I'll take your plea, and we'll accept a year in jail. But then when a nigga come to sentence, says, you know what, I'm gonna withdraw that plea because I don't want to give you a year no more. I want to give you 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she's on her monthly that day, or her husband and pissed her off. Ain't no telling. This is why a woman ain't supposed to be a judge, man. She's supposed to be dealing with the children. And a household is ran like that when a man go out and do what he do and a woman stays at the house, man. The adultery is at an all-time low, okay? You put these women in the workforce, now adultery is at an all-time high, man. Remove them. Then adultery will be at an all-time low. You got women working with, hey, this is my work husband, but got a physical whole husband at the house, man. Now she's talking about, babe, I'm doing overtime all week, and here it is. She been at work under some man more than, hey, look, man, this shit is off, man.
Yeah, bro.
The scriptures say don't give a woman liberty to guide abroad, man.
That's the spirit.
And you wonder why adultery take place. Look at Remy Ma and Papoose, man. You let this bitch open up a battle league. It was fucked up. She was already in the rap industry. When she came home after, seeing all of what this man did, he done held the house down, went to visit her every damn day, damn near. Put his career on the back end for this bitch. And she get out and get a rap battle league, man. Going to this event, that event, just gadding abroad, and now look what happens, adultery. This is why the scriptures are there. To keep these type of things away from us, man. You got it, brother. Shalaki.
Khan, yeah, I'm gonna just bring it out. You quoted it. I'm gonna just bring it out though. This Sirach 25 and 25. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad.
And that's what Esau did. He gave these women liberty to gad abroad, man. A woman, I'm going to we're gonna fly to Sweden, and where these women like to fly to? Damn, it's a common place that all these women love to go to.
Is it Dubai?
Dubai.
Yeah.
5 nigga women, they all married. They on a plane on their way to Dubai, man, to go get a box up to a heathen over there, trying to go find some rich heathen. But then when the bros get together and say they cool on a black woman, they want to fly to another country to get another woman of another nation. They're in an uproar, man. See, man, we're supposed to be able to do things like that, but you women, man, you shouldn't have no damn freedom to do nothing like that, man. But hey, man, shit, keep going, brother.
Khan, it says
on that Isaiah.
Oh, okay, on that Isaiah.
Yeah, unless you have something to say on it, brother.
No, I'm just bringing it out. All right, back in Isaiah 32. All right. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 10. It says, many days a year shall you be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
And that's what we're witnessing. Okay, you women ain't gonna be able to, hey, man, look, man, these women, they got OnlyFans, man, they 100K a month. You know what I'm saying? They got some sick men out here. You got women putting their farts into bottles and selling it for $5,000 and all type of madness, man. Feet pics for $2,500. On top of that, you got free medical. You got food stamps because you got 7 children at the home. All right, you got your oldest child watching all the kids, and all you do is put tablets. Hey, the tablets is the new babysitters. Okay, and you just out and about, man, gathering abroad. And at the same time, these women get in the bag. I heard a rap nigga say, it's a shame that when you go out of town with a woman, she come back with more money than you.
Damn.
Niggas hitting the road with women, but she coming back with more bread than the man. You already know what she doing, of course, but all the list crawls and like I said, man. Hey, man, shit, the gathering is about to slow down, man. The Lord is putting a stop to all this madness. Eve, your reign is done, man. Your reign is coming to its end. Why? Because your partner in crime, his reign is coming to an end. Yep. But yours is going to come to an end first, and then his going to come to the end last. You got it.
Verse 11, it says, tremble ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones.
Hey, and that's what these women doing now. They're trembling. You still got women out here that's full of pride because it ain't started to affect them yet. But when it started to affect them, they gonna boo-hoo and cry too.
It says, strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins.
Yeah, so the Lord is about to strip you and make you bare. Now, you women are about to mourn, man. Okay, the scriptures talk about they shall mourn having no husband or something. Roughly paraphrasing, Isaiah 3:25 or 3:24, 3:26 is one of them chapters, man. But
I got you.
see, a lot of these simps, man, they gone. Hey, the Lord about to send them niggas across seas, man, to go fight in the war. It's about to be all type of shit happening, but this is just the beginning of sorrows, man. The Lord is going to take away the stand of staff, the whole stay of bread, and the whole stay of water, man. Okay, so you women gonna. Hey, it was a one chick. She was saying that she was getting $700 or $800 a month for food stamps. They cut her food stamps down to $76, I believe.
Dang.
Either it was $76 or $300. I think they cut her shit $500. Whatever the amount they cut her food stamps due to a job she got. She was basically saying with that job she had, she still can't afford. The job that she got, she still can't afford it. For shit. She still need more income because it still ain't matching up. So by them cutting her food stamps, it put her deeper in the hole. And then you have a lot of people that have jobs that can't get approved for food stamps due to their job, and they still need to buy food stamps because to make ends meet. So some people may go out with $100 to buy 200 in food stamps from a Keisha. They got hella children, okay, that's just getting loaded up with stamps and don't got no use for them like that. So she'll get fucking 1,500 in food stamps, and she'll sell $1,000 of them, okay, and just buy and stretch out 500 just so she can look good. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's why the Lord put the spirit on Esau to get rid of that, because he's seeing y'all not even using it for what y'all supposed to use it for,
right?
Which is for the child.
Yep.
That's why it's called child support. It's support for the child.
They're using it for support for them. That's why the scriptures say the vengeance shall fail and the gathering shall not come. Like I said, this is a twofold scripture, man. Yeah, America, but also, it's for the Israelite women out there too, man. The vengeance shall fail and the gathering shall not come. So, hey, man, you about to experience a hard time. Now you want to boo-hoo and cry. It was all good just a week ago,
Right.
You got it out. You got anything else, brother?
I got another one for you.
All right.
It's Isaiah 3:24. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink.
Woo. Hey, a lot of these women gonna stink too, man. But also too, back in the ancient days, our women ain't had no smell to their box.
Right.
They was pure. But now, these women got to spray themselves with all this nonsense, man, due to that curse, man. But hey, and this is why, you got Israelite women, they box smell. Okay? But also too, in the time to come, it's gonna really smell because you ain't gonna be able to take a shower. The Lord's about to do away with the water, man. So you're gonna say, damn, I'm gonna use this water to drink. You come across some water, I'm gonna use this water to drink, or I'm gonna use this water to wash my box. So a lot of you women gonna be drinking out of that. You come across a little, bottle of water. You think you're gonna be putting it on a rag to wash yourself, or you gonna drink that water? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of you women gonna have funky box in that day. We're gonna be able to smell you as soon as you come up. We ain't gonna even want you around us.
All right, Lord ain't about to give us no stinky box, man. Come on, man.
Hey, look, your hair ain't done. You ain't got. Look, what happened to the nails and the lashes, man? What happened? The man used to look up to you. What happened?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. Now you want to come up to us. But when you was fine, Gucci bag, you know what I'm saying? Looking good, skin good, hair long, you know what I'm saying? Nails done, you know what I'm saying? You looking real fine, and the brother came, how you doing, baby? You attractive, you single, you kept walking. Then you gonna come in your lowest estate and try to come up to, man, beat it. Go kick a brick with a flip-flop on. You feel me? I'm talking my shit out. I'm about to put my standards. Hey, listen, I'm about to, Lord willing, Lord willing, man, I'm gonna raise my standards to the roof, man. You got to be able to cook a 4-course meal in 10 minutes, nigga. You want to be with me? Yeah, you got it, brother.
It says, and instead of a girdle, a rent, And instead of a well set hair, baldness.
Yeah, all that weave. Look, and like I said, this is a curse. This is why you can see the Israelite woman, she's bald. She has to go to and Esau created what? The weave and all that madness, synthetic hair, just to help the woman with their curse. You know, the Lord's gonna, you're gonna be back in that estate because you ain't gonna be able to go get hair. You're gonna have to show that real hair. And
Right.
and 80% of Israelite, the black woman, they bald, man. If not 90%. You have some decent, you have some, nigga women out there with some decent amount of hair, but a mass majority of they bald, brother. They gotta get weave and shit in their hair.
That is true, bro. And that's like one of the main curses for Southern Kingdom women.
Yep, because the Northern Kingdom women, they got too much hair. And they hate it, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about Northern Kingdom?
Yeah, Northern Kingdom, I mean, they got too much hair.
Yeah, they be in Northern Kingdom, like the Lord blessed them with not nice, pretty, long hair naturally.
And they hate it. They be like, it's too much. So they cut it a lot.
Yup, and they be suffering from like obesity.
Yeah.
A lot of Northern Kingdom women, they be real big and fat.
Yeah.
And they can get rid of all that weight that they be real big and fat. The obesity, so either way, man, it don't matter if you Northern or Southern Kingdom, you're going to go through these things, as a woman. But it says, and instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth.
And them girdles, the woman be wearing them things that cover up that fat, man.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? That shit, you're going to have that, man, soon. But that's the reason why women got to wear that, because of the curse, man. But what verse you on, bro?
25.
Yeah,
there's only two more left. They say, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war.
Yeah, that's these men going over to the war. Anybody, they gonna see like a lot of these men, they gonna leave these women like, babe, I gotta go fight in this war to, do things for our family. They gonna leave these women with the children. They out, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't gonna come back. The scripture.
He be getting them right up out of high school.
Yeah.
He be recruiting them right up out of high school. As soon as they graduate, he'll basically get them already in the National Guard. They'll already had training in the National Guard coming out of high school. And then once they got so many years in that, then he'll basically place them. If they want to go to the Navy, he'll place them there. If they want to be Marines, he'll place them there, and so forth and so on. So he be getting Jake young, man. When it come to that Army shit.
Yeah, and then a lot of these men that's here, that's not in the Army, that's gonna, that draft gonna come. People gonna willingly go up and sign because that's gonna be the only way they see out. When in all actuality, it's a trap because the Lord said, "Destroy ye utterly all of our host." So anyone in the military, they ain't making it back. So these women gonna be left desolate. They're gonna go from having all the DMs, all the phone full of simps, to dry. Especially the woman that had the man of the Lord, man, that didn't want to fight. And hey, man, because this is a fight, man. Not only do we got to fight, you women got to fight with us, man. This is a fight. But they gave up. They want to go get little Pookie and little Ray Ray.
And little Pookie and Ray Ray, they're going to get laid down in the street. They're going to be the first ones. They're going to be in concentration camps getting tortured. It's gonna be a rap. It's gonna be a rap, man.
Hey, that brother Yaba Khan, bro. He's always little Pookie. It's just how Jake used to say it, man. Pookie. Hey, go ahead, brother.
Verse 26. It say, "And her gates shall lament and mourn."
They got that mourn. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. "And she being desolate shall sit upon the ground."
She being desolate shall sit upon the ground, man. Hey, brother, get that Isaiah 4:1. Then we go close with that Micah 7, brother.
All right, come. It's Isaiah 4:1. And it's real quick, so because I've been seeing that lately, too. Like, when I go about my everyday, I'll see, like, different women just sitting on the ground. And most of them, they'll be waiting for the bus or they might be waiting for a ride. But they'll just be sitting on the ground, man. And they kind of look bugged out because some of the women actually do be pretty. They stuff together, hygiene together, and they just be sitting on the ground. But we in them times, man, this is the beginning of them times. This Isaiah 4:1. "And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
Man, what? See, hey, look, bro. A chick told me she want me to get her nails done and find her something to wear in order for me to take her out, man. But see, in this day that's coming, it says several women, which 7 is it could be any a number, man. You know, hey, why you women giving your man hell because he want to deal with another woman outside of you, which ultimately is set up to make things easier for you, okay?
Right.
You know, you want to give a man hell about it. Well, we gonna see if you give a man hell about it when there ain't no food out here and all hell breaking loose. You know, several women shall take hold of one man, saying we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Nigga, we'll make our own clothes and find our own food, man. Just pop us, pretty much, man.
Yup.
Go ahead, Doc.
Yup. It say, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
They gonna want you to pop them. They gonna want you to, you know, they want to hopefully get pregnant, especially the woman that ain't got no children. That's a shame.
Oh yeah.
You 39 years old, man. You walking around with your head to the sky bragging. As soon as a man asks you how many children you got, I ain't got none. You know what I'm saying? Bragging about it. You should have some damn children. You were put on this earth to for children to come up out of you, come up out of your womb, man. You know, women take pleasure in, you know, not having a, you know, being single and not having children. That's a shame. That is a shame, you know?
Yeah, you would get scoffed. You would get scoffed in the ancient world if you ain't had no children. If you was young,
you ain't have a husband
in your 20s, and you ain't had no kids yet. We're like, man, what's going on? What is you doing? Like, why don't no man want you?
Well, back then,
scoff you because of that.
Yeah, back then, you know, the father would give his daughter over to a man. You know what I'm saying? You know, he'll give his daughter unto a man of understanding. You know, because you know nowadays, you know, women they choose men for the wrong reasons. You know.
Yeah.
So these women, though, they don't have a clue. They done. They finished. Man. Fuck these women, man.
Yeah.
You got it, brother. You get that Micah if you want to.
Micah 7:10. All right. It says, now, then she that is my enemy shall see it.
Hey, these women are enemy. They are enemy. You know, a mass majority of these women are our enemy, man. You have a few, you know, righteous sisters out there, man. That's, you know, a lot of the righteous women out there really are with niggas, man. Right now, a lot of these women that brothers got, man, they really against us, man. You got in some cases, you got some brother that got some women that's riding and they doing what they supposed to be doing, man. But the mass majority of our women, man, they against us, man. You know, it's a lot of these other sisters, they got probably men that's niggas. You know, the Lord might wipe them men out later. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Khan. That made me think about the account in the scriptures with Nabal. You know, Nabal, he was a wicked Israelite that didn't want to take order to what King David told him to do. So what ended up happening was Nabal ended up dying, and his wife was given to King David. Oh. You know, she was a good woman. The Lord gave her to King David. So the Lord will do the same thing with the elect, man.
That's right, brother.
It says, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which say unto me, where is thy Lord? Where is the Lord thy power?
Yeah, where's this, you know, so-called black man with chariots coming, man? I thought that, you know, he was going, you know, hey man, it's just all type of madness these women be saying, man. Where is the Lord thy power? I thought you said we was in the end. You know, I thought you said that all hell was gonna break loose soon. Here it is, you know, I just got me a new job. I'm getting money.
Right.
You know, all this madness. Where's the Lord thy power, man? You know, they see a brother fucked up, man. Where this God you serving? Well, if you serving a God and you're a prophet, why are you in this? All this is a bunch of madness, man. Where's the Lord thy power, man? These women like that, man. The Lord, hey, keep going on that, brother.
It said, my eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the streets.
She gonna get rolled on, man. Like shit stepped on like shit in the streets, man.
Like you was saying, bro, a majority of these women, brothers they've been with, and it's truth, you know, and they accountable. They know the different prophecies. They know the different high holy days. They know certain stuff that's going to happen. They know the name of the Lord. So with that being said, it's like, okay, so when all of these things happen, you going to be 10 times more held accountable, and you're going to be 10 times more cut because you had a man that could save you and deliver you out of all of this thing that's happening. So that's why it's going to be so hard for certain women, majority of women during this time, and that's why they more of our enemies more than anybody else, because it's like, damn, the Lord gave you an opportunity for you to be delivered. All you had to do was just stay down, with whatever man the Lord assigned to you. All you had to do was just stay down, man. But ultimately, the Lord didn't want them, man.
Mm-hmm. So, hey.
That's why they got to get trodden down.
That's right, man. Hey, so Eve, your reign is over. Hey, Lord willing, this was edifying. We're going to end giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Kakodash. Till next time, Shalom.